Okay, welcome to another video. I previously had shown off this Paiste percussion set without actually trying it, playing it for you. So I'm going to try and take you through some of the different sounds on this. And as usual, I've got an assortment of different mallets to kind of help me draw out different sounds. I'm going to start up here with the finger cymbals. Often finger cymbals get used for opening and closing meditation sessions. Over here I've got, I guess, a string of finger cymbals, which I like to use just as a little bit of color, a little percussive effect. In the middle here, we've got the rota sound. This will just keep going and going and going for a long time. Again, different types of mallets, different kinds of sounds. A lot of sustain on that, as you can hear. Kind of a cool effect, a nice cool visual effect as well. These three sound discs, again, have a really long sustain. I use this Ludwig mallet. It's called an M8. Very flexible, and I find it gives a nice, a little bit softer kind of attack, if you want. And I'll use that quite a bit on if I'm using these. Again, just a nice long sustain that played in combination with some drums and stuff can be quite effective. Here I've got the extra thin percussion crashes, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I will show you something here. I used to use I used to be in a band where we played Walking in Your Footsteps by the Police. And so I used to have this behind my setup, and love those for accents with my floor tom or whatever. So again, I think by themselves they're quite cool, but as accents with other drums, that's where I think they really start to open up and do some cool things. So very expressive, and again, as I mentioned about the previous video, this whole setup is so artistic looking. It just looks fantastic on stage. And it doesn't take that long to set up, actually. And it's pretty compact to transport around. I've got the 5 cup chimes in the middle here. And again, nice little accents, kind of a medium long sustain. Over here I've got the sound plate, and I'm going to use my M12 Paiste mallet on this. I've got accent cymbals. Almost a little bit of a nod to Bill Bruford. He was famous for having a string of splash cymbals. I'm not sure what came first, Bill Bruford's idea or Paiste's idea, but either way, kind of a cool little cymbal tree if you want. And then here, as you heard, I've got, like I say, the original setup here would have a 22-inch accent gong, and this is my very first gong I bought, or my parents bought me, a 26-inch Paiste symphonic gong. And I believe actually I forgot these over here. How can I forget? Speaking of accent gongs, here I've got 7, 10, and 13-inch accent gongs. So here's some gongs being played together. So that's basically the percussion set. It is unfortunate they're discontinued, but I think this layout can give you some ideas for creating your own percussion set, and you can still get some of these. I think that I know the cup chimes are still available, and you can certainly create your own stacks of cymbals and use your own. The accent gongs are still available from Paiste, and you can certainly kind of create your own percussion setup, and I think it really enhances the music, and also it looks great on stage. And I know that when I go to a show, when I see a really cool setup, I'm just fascinated by what the drummer's going to do with all the gear. You know, to me it enhances my experience of music by seeing people with interesting setups. So anyways, I hope this has been interesting, maybe informative, I don't know. But that's the Paiste percussion setup. Thanks for watching.